Get out of here. More of it. You. Trip on a rock, huh? 20 bucks. Triple. You can't get out of here. You fly down and you can't get out. How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii.
Where am I?
Where am I? Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Aloha everyone. It is Saturday, September 27th. And let's get a little spice of this colorful sign. How about that? A little different. G. Okay, let's see, little vlog, little news. I'm a little bit wiped out. A little wiped out from
She's hiding.
Yesterday. God, it was like a 9-hour shift.
I can't hear you.
Okay. It's like a long time, and it had to be picking up stuff, and it was constant movement to make it happen. It's like making it happen behind the scenes, taking my mom to her thing, and then a bunch of the shopping. That was like, God, it was a combo. Anyway, enough of that. Yeah. I kind of wonder how I'm going to be able to do all this.
I can hear you.
Future scheduling. You can you? And this. So, I don't know why I'm trying to power out on daily. I think if I don't do anything, I'll be like, just take a day off. I tried to just don't do it one time, and then it made the whole day feel weird because I'm just so ingrained from. It's like in the COVID times, right? When I started doing this, and now it's like so ingrained that if I don't do it, it's weird for me. So it's like, oh, you enjoy doing it. So now I'm trapped.
Elderly.
Help, I'm being held Chinese prisoner, Chinese bakery, Chinese whatever. So the back is feeling good, but I can still feel where it got, so I have to deal with that soon. And so I don't know, let's go to the news. I'm trying to just procrastinating for this. Trump is on his little let's get my opponents, did he call them? His enemy list, his opponents. So the latest one is Comey, they're all talking about. Now Comey was the former FBI guy. So when Comey was FBI guy, they had Trump being invested, especially like between Trump had his first term, and then there was Obama.
Lori, I'm eternal.
And then Trump has his second term. So during that interim, there's a lot of investigations with Trump. Like, what about that 2020 election? What about the 2016 election? And that was the big one that everyone's like, how did he get there in the first place, right? He had help. Everyone just, it's like a go-to. It wasn't just like everyone wants to have Trump because there's this New York guy, and he had help. Like he paid for and dug up like insider help. And one of the ones was that part of it was his relationship to Putin, which goes before all this president stuff. He was out there as a businessman in Moscow, and KGB were always trying to recruit wealthy U.S. businessmen. And that's where you got Melania from, really. Because they try to get their tentacles into the U.S. stuff, and they use the big businessmen, and he was one of them. So he was lapping it up back then, and then he got Melania. So I don't know. Melania's just sitting there. What is she wired? She's wired to the Kremlin. If Trump wants to talk to Putin, he just leans over to Melania and goes,
"Hey, Putin, I got something for you today."
It's a double agent. I'm not surprised how heavily tied that is. But anyways, it was a big outrage. It was a big hoax. Everything was a witch hunt and a hoax. And you're supposed to dismiss it, that it never happened. And there's a lot of stuff that's true from that. And well, there's a lot of connections. And there's the other one was Trump was battling Hillary, and then Hillary had the big email scam. She used a private server in her home for official government email, I think it was. And there was the email. Where are the emails? Produce the emails. The emails got erased, and there was a Hillary's email. So, see, they take a talking point. Maybe they have some merit. Maybe there's a little bit of merit to it. You don't know, because it's overinflated hyperbole, and then it's pounded constantly. And then it becomes a mantra before you even know how true any of it is. It's just a mantra of Hillary's email, like Zimbabwe, or what's that other one? Gives God, when they left Benghazi. Yeah, that was Benghazi. Hunter Biden's briefcase. It just becomes this boom, boom, boom. You know, so Comey, back to Comey. He was FBI guy. Now, I was going to say Clinton. My mind slipped back.
Closer.
Trump wants to get his enemies, period. You can tell that's what he's doing. He said, they're asking, is there a list? No, there's not a list, but there will be more. It's like, there will be blood.
Where?
It's like the movie, There Will Be Blood. You know, the oil guy. I take my straw and suck your milkshake.
You're here.
So, yeah, there will be blunders, or there will be boobies, and there will be baffling, what the hell are you? But he's definitely just going after his enemies, his opponents that are not against him. Jimmy Kimmel made fun of him, got him. Colbert made fun of him, got him. You know, he's out to get them.
Unfortunate.
And those are just stand-up guys that he didn't like being joked at. Comey, I kind of don't understand, because he wants to get him, right? Probably for the Russian hoax, witch hunt, however you want to look at that. And there's not evidence enough to commit or indict. So Trump's like pushing the current, people, DOJ, because it's weaponized. Order, get my enemies. I want you, DOJ, to get my enemies. It's weaponized. So he's doing that, and they come up with, I think he's gone through a couple of what they call grand juries. So it's kind of loosey-goosey with grand juries, because they just want to see if there's anything, is it worth going to trial? Is this just BS accusation, or is there something substance to it? So it goes in front of the grand jury. It sounds like the Star Chamber, like the final judgment, but it's just sort of like, is there anything here at all? And so the rules are a little lax, as opposed to a real courtroom, prove yourself, prove innocence and prove guilt or whatever. This is more like, whatever. That's why they say you can indict a ham sandwich, because you can basically, it's a one-sided thing, and you don't have to make, the rules aren't that, hard. This ham sandwich did some atrocities, and she was impeached for treasonous acts of high treason. Not low treason, but low treason too, but we're gonna go after the high treason. So they impeach him. There's 3 counts. They go on Comey. One of them, they couldn't even find, grand jury was like, nah, on that one. 2 out of 3. Okay. So now it's 2 out of 3. So that's like, odds are not good. If you can't get unanimous with the grand jury level, and then you're indicted, and then you go to court. But if you can't get the bells, the grand jury, but if you can't get across the board with grand jury stuff, your court situation is going to be ripped to shreds for sure. And there's that. Let's check my audio. Checking 1, 2, 3. Okay, just gonna shake the thing. It goes off. So and there's something else about that, where when Trump is tweeting everywhere, get that Comey, you're a shifty shift and the other guy, but I'm gonna get Comey now. When he's doing that, he undermines his own case and giving, the defense for Comey real good, because it's going to be thrown out of court. I mean, it's already like close to being thrown out of court, and they just going for the indictment thing.
Mistress.
Thrown out of court. Why? Because they call it selective prosecution is one. He's pointing to that guy and going, prosecute him. I'm going to prosecute. You're not prosecuting a crime and a violation of a crime and who done it. It's like, prosecute that person. Find a crime. Selective prosecution. And I mean, that's easy. And the other one is, I think it's like extreme bias, because it's all his tweets in the media. Oh, Comey. And they're going to shut down the government on Tuesday. The Dems want to talk. The Republicans are like, we should find something, but Trump's like, no, there'll be no discussion. They don't give us any discussion. There'll be no discussion. And so he's not going to discuss jack doodle, and it's going to shut down. So be it Trump.
Accident.
Why? Because the budget bill has some other stuff attached, like what Biden calls open borders, and giving millions and trillions away to illegal immigrants. And what he's talking about is healthcare, Medicaid and Medicare, Medicaid especially, and you don't want to give Medicaid to these
grandfather
non-documented people or something. So that's where the hinge is. But when Trump tries to get rid of Medicaid, it's getting rid of Medicaid for a lot of U.S. citizens. So that's really effed up. And not only that, it's his only way of trying to reduce budget, because their budget there is big.
No energy. So
the only way to reduce the budget is to cut it out. Cut it out. And so it's gonna go probably Tuesday, shut down government. And GOPers, the Trump administration.
Why are you asking?
MAGA Incorporated with his U.S. oligarchs. They're going to fire or lay off a bunch of federal workers. So they get to be a little bit like Doge, because they shut down the government and then they fire a bunch of federal workers while we're at it, because we don't need them. We need oligarch money. And I saved you guys some pennies by cutting out the government. Yeah, that's what we got going on here. But, hey, don't take it from me. Well, I don't know. This is This is like a whatever channel. It's not specific. Let's go see what's in Hawaii news. Oh, look. Hawaii news. Military built facility in Papua New Guinea. That's where they had headhunters. And she's pointing. Look, there's headhunters. Hanabusi resigns from HART. She's like, I had enough of this rail system. It's just such a messed up thing. It got messed up from the beginning. It's just not too much. Oh, it's still going on though. Trump asked Supreme Court to limit birthright citizenship because he wants to cut that right out of the Constitution. It says directly in the Constitution, Trump wants to knock some of this stuff right out of the Constitution. And if you don't have your birthright citizenship, or someone else doesn't have their what happens to citizenship in general? It starts to get eroded, and then whoever Trump says is a citizen. Yeah, okay, I get it. Going overtime, sorry. Inside job, Ohini volleyball. Did Air Force? Oh, that's today. Like they didn't. And then there's like some football there. See, I'm gonna throw the ball.
Sacrifice.
Okay, sacrifice. oh. And more football. See. I don't get to go on this. It's high school. Back in the day, guys, relax a little bit. Yeah, remember 1979? When you relax, just go to the temple, the Shaolin Temple, like Kung Fu. Kasapa, what do you hear? This is an unwanted, long and cared for Mo'ili Inyari shrine is scheduled to be demolished after becoming food for termites and target for vandals. Oh gosh, what do you hear, sir? What do you hear, Kasapa? I hear the crunching of termites. Oh no. Oops. Oh, here's a check. How much? Turn to fight for democracy. Unafraid Dems. And then everything else is never Trump Republicans. This late night hosts, unknown journalists, cartoon. Oh, okay. It's like rally all. It's time to rally all these disgusted with Trump shit. Okay. It's hard to, even if you're on the MAGA side, it's hard to justify that guy. It's getting harder. It's like, and don't forget, I forgot the thing. Netanyahu's like, go forward with Gaza. So Gaza's gonna be still smashing. They're just rallying against that guy that walked out on him in the UN. So these guys are standing up there doing all the wrong. It's like the masses are rallying against them.
The heart needs to Scarlet needs the cables. They're rusty cables.
So this was like trying to say.
Let's
try this one.
Stand against attempts to muzzle free speech.
Brendan Carr, chairman of the Federal Communication Commission, spoke clearly on the podcast recently. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. He was stating with the authority of the FCC to review the licenses of for-profit and non-profit U.S. media organizations in relation to their adherence to public safety and emergency response rules. Let's make them do it the hard way. We should question, raise questions, seek legal means, and participate in nonviolent protests to emphasize the immutableness of First Amendment to the United States Constitution, the protection of free speech. Bill Loftquist. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. I could have said it better myself without looking up the definition of what the FCC does as a job description. It's the definition. It's non-profit. Do it the hard way. It's definitely in violation of the First Amendment because there's freedom of speech and freedom of expression too. So that covers quite a lot. The government isn't supposed to stifle the citizens. They can say what they want to, and all that. and stand-up comedian. Come on, that's like the epitome of doing that. They say what we all wish we could say, or I wish I could have thought of it as clever as that. But what Trump really hates, I think, is the popularity. The popularity of Kimmel, the popularity of Colbert. There's so many people watching them, enjoying them, that when they make a joke about him, it's like a lot of people are laughing at him. Because, he wants to make America not a laughing stock. We're in a laughing stock. No, he's starting to think he's the laughing stock. And believe me, we're not laughing. This is not laughing. This is pretty serious stuff. And he's starting to crumble at the hinges, though. There's a lot of stuff that's kind of crumbly. But yeah, it's about freedom of speech. That's like central. That's a big central. I mean, that's more important than freedom of the other ones, I mean, that's really for American democracy. And the freedom of this democracy also has freedom for the economic stuff too. Didn't even talk about that. But anyway, blah blah blah. It's time to okay, it's Saturday. Don't blah blah. Okay, aloha. It's Saturday. Happy.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice.